Hello Anish,
Hi Jayantra,
welcome to the show.
thank you.
Happy to have the youngest EO member of our chapter in today's session with us.
Pleasure to be here.
It will be nice if you can start by introducing yourself and your company so that our viewers can get to know you better.
Sure, thanks. I'm Anish. I am the Vice President of Ambal Auto. We are dealers for Maruti Suzuki over the last 20 years. We have sold over 1 lakh cars and we service 15,000 vehicles every month. We are number 1 dealers in our region where we operate and number 2 in Tamil Nadu as of now.
It's awesome, and the scale at numbers that you handle is just great. So as the Vice President and as the second generation family business owner, what is exciting for you at work today?
Today competition is what keeps us on the toes. We compete within our Maruti dealers and with other OEM dealers. So every month there is a new product which is being introduced to the market, and there is a lot of noise as far as automobile is concerned today.
Right.
So we have to keep ourselves updated and study about the competition product and try to pitch in ours and overcome the obstacles which we face on a daily basis, and train our employees also to overcome such difficulties.
Right, right. So in among this intense competition plus the scale at which Ambal Auto is operating, I think one of the key ingredients would be your people. How do you actually attract and hire the right people?
So more than the talent, we look into the background, the family background, the integrity and the attitude
Right.
of the candidate.
Okay.
In that, because each customer sees the executive as the face of our organization,
Right.
and he trusts them, and he does a lot of cash handling because a car doesn't come at a cheap price. So trusting him, he handles a lot of cash. So integrity is the first thing which we have to see. And we also have an induction program for 20 days before inducting him into the organization. We educate him about our company, his job description, the culture at which we've been operating for the last 20 years. This helps in getting him used to his daily work, and during this we also meet him for 2 days and interact with him so that he doesn't have any new faces when he joins the organization.
So we were talking about the induction program. I think it's very interesting to find that you are investing as Ambal Auto, not necessarily mandated by your principal on this induction program. With respect to the induction program, how has this helped your culture and organization values? Could you talk a little bit more about that?
So we started this program approximately a year before.
Okay.
So we thought somewhere we were losing out on the culture,
Okay.
because it is a new generation, a completely new generation which we are inducting into our organization. It is not the people who we inducted 10 years before. It is a completely different syllabus what they study and come also. So to make them understand on the way we work and what is expected out of them, had to be told to them much in advance.
Right. Right.
And getting them also in line with our targets, which helped in more retention also.
Fantastic.
So people would either leave in the first 20 days itself during the induction program, or they would stay with us for a much longer period.
I think both the first about the competition and how that is making you on your toes and still able to be the number 1 in this region. Second one about the employee induction. I think 2 things resonate with me which I want to share, which in today's management jargon they talk about customer journey mapping and employee experience. I think both Ambal Auto seems to have got it right. So it's great to see that. What about in the journey that you have been involved in your business? What are the challenges and issues that you grapple with? Especially what kind of mental framework you adopt when you are faced with a crisis or with a challenge in the business?
So retention of manpower is a huge challenge in our organization. Like I said, there are a lot of OEMs who want to take people, and today Maruti is selling the most number of vehicles. So they would love to take manpower from the best,
Right.
which are being trained and ready to sell vehicles the very first day. So keeping them into our comfort level and making sure that they don't get this kind of a working environment in any of the other companies is a huge challenge. And I think so far we have been able to achieve that by having a personal touch to all the employees.
Great. One of the things that I think I had the opportunity to meet you and your father, you were saying that you treat your senior team as family, and the senior team reciprocates and they see the company as family as well. How did you, as the management team, achieve this kind of unique relationship and work culture?
So we look into our organization, our employees, as they work because of the family support also. So the framework of the family and their support for the employees is very important today. So any needs, any personal needs, any emergencies is very well addressed to, and we also take care of them in any medical expenses, school fees, or anything of that case. We go out of the way to support their needs.
Great. Coming back to Nexa and seeing it from a different perspective, because now I think it's one of the Maruti successes, but you were one of the early adopters as Ambal Auto to take up a dealership for Nexa, and it looked pretty risky for many other people. So as a business, as a leader in the business, how do you approach risk and what is your attitude to managing risk?
So today we were one of the first 10 dealers to start Nexa in the country, and we were the first in Tamil Nadu to come up with that concept. So our success was mainly because people walked in to see what the concept was, how it addressed to, and they saw a new face of Maruti there. So that was the catch which helped us to get people walk into our showroom. Because with one product today, people would really be hesitant to walk into a showroom just to see one car, because today mostly it is all online. And they say the person has already decided when he walks into a showroom that he needs this car. So with that, investing a lot into the infrastructure of the showroom was also a risk. But it was to take care of the customer's needs and to meet his expectations, and keeping our customers one step more in our manifold.
Great. So just stepping away from work a little bit and talking about EO, which you are part of the organization, and this year you are also a fellow board member as well. Is there any experience in EO that has been impactful for your entrepreneurial journey that you would like to share?
Yes, definitely. 1 year before, we had a speaker who came for social media marketing. We were just on the verge of going on a social media campaign because digital marketing was catching up. And we were one of the early adopters. And it helped in targeting the right segment of customers and how to do the social marketing, and what kind of keywords should I take. It would normally be the keywords related to my business, but he changed the whole scenario and told me, someone who buys a car will also buy something else. You have to get into that and look into those keywords also. Which helped us immediately adapt to the social media marketing and get an advantage of the early adapters.
Great. So as a fellow EO member myself, I understand that there are so many products, platforms, tools that EO offers, right? In your experience, if you want to name any top 1 or 2 products that has been of value for you in your entrepreneurial journey, what would that be?
First of all, the executive education, which I did along with my father on family business in IMD Lusan.
Wow, okay.
So this helped both of us to come to a comfort stage about discussing certain things which we would not have discussed for the next 10 years.
Okay.
We actually came up with a constitution for the company after the organization. They explained to us how to take forward a family business, how to have an induction program for the next generation, which helped us in coming up with a board and doing things systematically.
Okay, wonderful. So outside of EO and work, how do you take care of your work-life balance?
I play tennis regularly, literally every day morning, and if there is no tennis the start of the day, I feel completely lazy throughout the day. So that is how it is. And I also travel a lot, been to many countries. Going on a travel alone really gives you a lot of time to think, reorganize yourself, and start fresh.
Wonderful, wonderful. What is the vision that you and your management has for Amba Lotto, say 5 years from now?
5 years from now, we want to grow as number one in Tamil Nadu and become a 1,000 car dealer. That is selling 1,000 car a month and service 20,000 cars a month.
It's amazing. Wish you all the best on this journey, and it was great having you today with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anish.
Thank you. Thank you.